Mario Kart 7 is so underrated, so let's play 4 tracks today from that game in Mario Kart Wii Retro Rewind. Let's not waste any more time, let's begin. Alright, the first track we are playing for the recognition of Mario Kart 7 is Toad Circuit, the starter track in that game, and yeah, it's pretty just, self-explanatory. It basically helps you as a Mario Kart player, just like any other Mario Kart games, to basically get you used to the controls, familiarize yourself with what to expect. So, let's take this shortcut here. So we'll pass Luigi right here. This is the one that you get introduced to the concept of collecting coins, using the hang glider. Obviously, because this is Mario Kart Wii, it doesn't have a concept of that, but if it did, it would have turned blue. You get the opportunity, if you had mushrooms like I did on the height one, to use any shortcuts and basically collect any coins. Toad Circuit, it's a fairly simple track, easy to grasp, easy to understand. Here it is in Mario Kart Wii, and it just looks great. It looks fantastic. Alright, aside from the many different... holy crap, okay, that happened. We're not going to be coming first here, but that's okay. We'll take a second, it's better than nothing. Let's move on to our next track in our appreciation for Mario Kart 7. And we're going straight to Cheep Lagoon, so skipping annoying circuit. Sorry to anyone who likes Daisy as a character, I personally don't. But this is where we get introduced to now the idea of heading underwater. And of course, once again, because this is Mario Kart Wii, concept like that doesn't really exist. But also during this track, you also get the concept, an idea of taking the glider and flying. Mario Kart 7 has done a lot for the Mario Kart series. With the amount of awesome tracks that this game has, and one of them showing it off specifically right here, it's just so awesome. And looking at it here in Mario Kart Wii, sure, everything doesn't animate like those clamshells, which would give you like a item box or a coin if you're lucky enough. Sometimes it might even give you 2 coins for that matter. Gives you the opportunity to try out going underwater, which I know for many first-time players of Mario Kart 7 probably would have been like, oh wait, where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? But then, you take dive, and then you're underwater. Also, you can see a little bit of the other item boxes. And yeah, that is pretty much it for Cheep Lagoon in terms of its track introduction and everything. Pretty good track, and that's like what, the 3rd million blue shell that has been encountered today. Like, holy crap. Oh, and hi. Like, geez, why is everything out for blood today? Like, holy crap. And we will take first place. Alright, a bit better than the last one. Oh yeah, and by the way, Retro Rewind can do this. I didn't realize you could do this until I, flipped up, one of the arrows. Anyways, let's move on to our next track. If you recognize this track should be pretty familiar to all of you. I would be very surprised if you don't recognize this track. But this is Woohoo Island Loop or Woohoo Loop, depending on the region of your Mario Kart 7 copy would be. Mine would be the PAL copy, so obviously I would get Woohoo Island Loop and also Woohoo Mountain Loop, but it would also be known as Mac Woohoo as well. This is the first track where instead of racing on one continuous lap, so instead of going into lap 2, it's one lap split into 3 sections. So this would technically be counted as section 2 here, because, well, where else could section 2 be other than here? But Woohoo Island Loop, Wii Sports Resort, Wii Fit Plus, many other games that took advantage of it. Obviously Mario Kart 7 as a racetrack. I believe this didn't come back in Tour, I think, because if it did, I think it would have already been even in the Booster Course Pass by now for 8 Deluxe. I love Woohoo Island, and I honestly love Wii Sports Resort as a whole, and, you know, just to get to race on the island that, you know, Wii Sports Resort is prominently known for is pretty dang awesome. It is pretty dang awesome, and looking at it here in Mario Kart Wii, pretty much just like, you know, they just did a direct copy and paste of pretty much all of the data for, you know, Wii Sports Resort. And hey, you know, Wii Sports Resort is a go-to game. Anyways, you probably saw a little bit earlier on that we were in Section 3. And yeah, we're not doing too bad. We're just gonna go right here, and then we will have won. Just like that. Woohoo Island. Such a great island. You know, if this island existed in real life, I'm pretty sure many people would go to it. But unfortunately, we have to take the airplane away from this and onto our last track. Who saw this coming? Yeah, I bet you were either surprised or not surprised. It's Rainbow Road 3DS. This one obviously was in the Booster Course Pass for Wave 3, but obviously made its first grand appearance in Mario Kart 7. And this version seems to be more of a, I don't know, it seems like more of a unique version of it, and also I see Donkey Kong right there, holy crap. I do like the uniqueness they've went with, like especially with that globe in the background, which definitely kind of reminds me of the globe from like the online play in Mario Kart 8, which I'm assuming that's where it's from anyways. The 3DS Rainbow Road, you know, this is the track that would be seen as the final track. You know, pretty much just like any other tracks that have rainbow roads in them. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Great sentence there, James. This is the one that I do have to say is actually my favorite track. I actually would put this as my second favorite over Wii Rainbow Road. Yeah, I know, call me insane, but it's just awesome. And just like look at it, it's amazing. And the fact that this was like the track that not only was the final track falling off, not only was this the track that basically was the end of Mario Kart 7, but also came back in Tour and then Wave 3's Booster Course Pass, as I mentioned. I'm not going to take that like mushroom because, you know, you probably have to time it, you know. But we did it! But there we go. And we got hit by a red shell. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little appreciation for Mario Kart 7. I might actually go ahead and do another one at some point. But while you wait for that video, go ahead and click yourself to that subscribe button. Great wording, James, once again. And over here is the last video for you to check out. Until then, I have been James, playing and appreciating Mario Kart 7 tracks. You have been the gamers also watching this video and hopefully appreciating Mario Kart 7 after this, and I'll see you next time. Peace!